What's going on, guys? Middi here, and today I'm going to be telling you about 13 different blue keycard locations. Now, I actually think there's way more than this. I think there could be up to probably 17 sort of location spots. I think there are certain spots that have kind of like a higher drop ratio, maybe stuff like behind the bar, because I know every single person looks there. But I didn't want to upload the video until I had enough locations, just so you guys roughly know where these are actually going to spawn. Now, as always, guys, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you already have and you're a legend, then like the video. It helps me out a lot. Now, there's something really important I need to say before I even give you the locations, and that is that the key cards actually despawn at a certain time. I've noticed that 25 seconds before the first wave comes in, that these cards actually despawn. I actually only looked at this once, so I'm just roughly guessing this is the time they disappear. If you guys haven't found 2 key cards, I'm just going to assume that they are completely gone, and your only other option is going to be killing other people around the map. And if you guys are not doing this in solo and you're doing it in sort of trios or duos and you want to get at least 2 key cards, I'm going to suggest that at least 2 of you have to go in different locations, okay? I'm going to be showing you a few little drop spots that you can go and maybe get a little bit lucky, but I'm going to dive right into the locations right now, and this is the very first one. Now, the very first location is on the bottom right side of Stadium. You're going to have to take a grapple up to get onto the top floor, or you can just use the stairs. But as you're running along these really long corridors, you're going to see these kind of little gaps that you can just squeeze through. This is one of the locations where it can actually spawn, and there is one on the other side, so it could actually spawn there also. Now, the second location for a key card is actually going to be in a kind of like executive room, let's just say that anyway. There's one that is right in the middle of the map, and you can either climb through the window or you can just make your way to the second floor. But here is a location, and this is exactly where it is on the map. Now, the third location is on the P1 floor, which is the garage floor. You're going to find them sometimes behind these pillars here. I found this one on the top left side of the map, as you can see. Okay, guys, and the fourth location for the keycard, and probably a very sort of common spot where you're going to find it, is behind the bar. It is right next to the CL room, but always check this bar. I mean, I found it multiple times here without a doubt, and I just feel like it's got a higher sort of chance of spawning there, so definitely check there. Okay, and for the fifth location of the keycard that I'm able to find so far, and I want you guys to keep note, this little entrance here, it's kind of at the bottom side of Stadium. You want to go in here and check every single corner. It's going to lead you into the actual garage parking lot a little bit. And there are normally cards that can spawn all around this mini little area here. They can, of course, spawn under the staircase like there, but I actually run back here and I find another key card just pretty much sitting in a corner. And that is the fifth location for a key card, guys. So definitely at least one of you should be landing in that spot and searching that whole area. Now, for the next location that I was able to find, I knew one of the key cards would actually spawn in here, but just before you go into the garage, you're actually going to find like a kind of hole in a wall, and this will lead you into the football type locker room. Here is a chance to actually spawn another key card. I'll show you exactly where this one was. And there is another one on the map as well, so maybe it could also spawn in there. Seventh location, and another spot that it normally ends up being near, is next to the elevator on the sort of top left side of the map, next to the elevator that takes you to the top floor of the stadium. Eighth location is in actually quite a weird spot. It's in front of like an ATM machine. As you can see, I jump down here, make my way around. This is what you got to do, guys. You've got to check every single corner as soon as you go in here, because the key cards can be absolutely anywhere. But I moved myself forward a little bit, and look, lo and behold, a key card is right there in front of us. So this is how easy it is for other people to just jump in and find these locations. But it was here in front of the ATM machine. Now, the ninth location for the key card isn't actually too far away from the bar. As you can see there, that was the CL room that we just ran past, and the key card is in fact in a corner just behind this stack of beers or whatever. So like I said to you guys, you need to make sure you're checking every single corner for these key cards. This is on the top left side of the map. Now, the 10th location where this can actually spawn is inside the football sort of trophy room, I think it is. You're going to find it inside the corner here. I just looted this box and found it here. That is the 10th location where you're going to find it, on the top right side of the stadium. 11th location's on the sort of top left side of the map. It's kind of in a corner. It's quite a sort of hidden spot really, but I had to slow down the video because I was in a gunfight. 12th location that you can find is the spot that I told you about before. We go down here, but it is in fact just in a corner here, as soon as you enter the door from the entrance where I told you guys that you should be going as soon as you hit the ground floor. But this is in the corner. 13th location is going to be kind of more of a dangerous one. I literally just land in straight away, and I find it by the seating area. So just know that cards can actually in fact spawn around the pitch. And guys, there's going to be tons that spawn around this whole area, so I've probably not even covered the surface of how many actually spawn here. My best tip for you, because of the despawn time after the 25 seconds, is that you guys need to split up. One of you goes to the first floor, you know, search the pitch or search whatever. Maybe another one of you goes to the top floor, and then the last one of you just sort of search around the bottom floor, the garage area. You got to remember though, this is going to be harder if you're split searching, because if you run into a team and you're in trios, then you're going to have to take out 3 people by yourself. Obviously, there's other ways you can do it, but maybe you'll get lucky and find 2 key cards right next to each other, and I've had this happen quite a few times. But guys, that is every single location that I know so far. If you know any other locations, then just comment them down below just to help us out. And as always, guys, I'll catch you later.